A fresh update has been rolled out by Glitch for the Wacky Watch website. This time, the creators of the amazing digital circus have treated us to new teasers for the upcoming third episode, presented in a rather unexpected way. Eager fans have been combing the Wacky Watch site to uncover hidden secrets, and now, every visitor can engage in a minigame based on the plot of Episode 3. Upon completing the game, players are rewarded with a secret teaser that hints at what might unfold for Pomni in the upcoming adventure. I propose we go through all the secrets and details of the interactive adventure, step by step, to fully understand what Episode 3 has in store. Once you visit the website, you're greeted by the introductory screen of the adventure. On the watch display, there's a looped clip from the Episode 3 trailer, featuring Caine and Bubble on stage at the circus, introducing the main characters and revealing the title of the new episode, The Mystery of Mildenhall Manor. At the bottom of the screen, there's a prominent red Start button. It's worth noting that the site now boasts some stylish cosmetic changes. This version displays the adventure's title at the top of the watch, and as you scroll down, a layer of moving fog blankets the ground. The watch itself is covered in spider webs, with small spiders crawling out from the buttons, giving a spooky vibe. Once the Start button is clicked, the site transitions, revealing more text fragments that explain the events and provide hints about what's happening. It becomes apparent that we are playing as Pomni and Caine, who have just arrived at Mildenhall Manor. Pomni, clearly unsettled by her surroundings, is pictured staring at something on the wall in front of them. I'm fairly certain it's a severed human head, which was shown in close-up in the trailer for Episode 3. This suggests that Pomni and Caine are in the same room depicted in previous teasers, which likely belongs to Martha Mildenhall. Interestingly, a screenshot of this scene, along with text, was shared by Glitch on their Twitter account a few days ago as a teaser. The interactive nature of the adventure allows us to decide the character's next moves. We can choose to either go left and take an ancient elevator, which clearly hasn't been maintained in decades, or ascend a ladder leading to an unknown open space from which we hear unsettling laughter. At this point, Pomni and Caine hear something approaching from the corridor, making shuffling noises. The narrator speculates that it's probably a green ghoul, since all the ghosts in Mildenhall Manor seem to have a greenish hue. However, I suspect we are about to encounter a new foe, as we've yet to be formally introduced to this particular entity. From the trailer, we know that Pomni and Caine will encounter this creature in a passage resembling a pipe, and it possesses the ability to take over characters. This ability is demonstrated in a scene where the entity appears to control Pomni. The third option allows us to call out to Caine for help. If this option is chosen, the game resets back to the initial screen. My guess is that Caine's role in Episode 3 will involve responding to any characters who call for assistance in perilous situations, offering them another chance by returning them to the start of the mansion. Interestingly, if we opt to take the stairs, the game will also restart, forcing us to take the elevator. As we progress, the next page reveals another looped scene from the trailer, showing Pomni desperately trying to pry open the elevator doors while Caine stands idly by. The text explains that the doors are locked, leaving the characters feeling rather foolish. The narrator remarks that they could have warned about the elevator being inoperable, but that would have spoiled the mystery. From the hatch at the far end of the stairs, a rabbit-like figure appears, now not only laughing, but taunting the characters by name. The situation shifts from being scary to outright bullying, and it's clear this isn't a typical ghost encounter. It's Jax, attempting to terrorize Pomni and Caine. Who knows, Jax may end up causing more trouble than the actual ghosts. Meanwhile, the monster from the hallway is drawing closer. Having just descended some stairs, meaning we have a little time left, but must act quickly. At this point, we can choose between three actions: abstract, cry, or climb the stairs. Abstraction is a compelling choice for any digital circus fan, as the concept was first introduced in the pilot. The button featuring a Caine-shaped abstract is particularly tempting. What might happen if a character abstracts during the adventure? Will Caine intervene immediately? Sadly, the minigame doesn't provide an answer. If we choose to abstract, we are returned to the very start of the adventure. The button featuring a crying Pomni offers another option: to cry. But this, too, results in being sent back to the start. The only viable option is to climb the stairs. On the next page, the story continues as Kinger pulls out a shotgun, handing it to Pomni for protection. The narrator wonders where Kinger got the shotgun from. Perhaps he always carries one, but opts not to dwell on it. Pomni and Kinger rush up the stairs to the top floor, which resembles the previous room, covered in dust and cobwebs. However, one peculiar detail stands out. A demon named Freddy is dancing in the corner. This seems like a joke, though it could be a nod to the small ghost seen in the trailer, who appeared in a similar setting. It even crossed my mind that Episode 3 could be referencing Freddy Krueger or Five Nights at Freddy's, which fits well with the spooky Halloween theme. Soon after, a purple ghoul emerges, screaming at Pomni and startling her. However, we've caught on by now. This is simply Jax pulling another prank. The narrator assures us that no offense should be taken, as Jax is always fooling around and playing tricks. But then the narrator adds, "Why do you need a shotgun?" It seems Kinger doesn't recognize Jax and is preparing to shoot him. In the accompanying screenshot, Jax is depicted with sharp teeth and crazed eyes, screaming and frightening Pomni. She raises her arms defensively while Ragatha stands nearby, clearly displeased with Jax's antics. At this point, Pomni has three new choices: sacrifice herself, consult Ragatha, or support Kinger and use the shotgun. Choosing to sacrifice herself sends the player back to the start, and consulting Ragatha also leads to a reset since there's no actual dialogue with her. This leaves us with the final option: to use the shotgun. The narrator comments that while Jax's actions may be excessive at times, our response is too extreme, prompting Caine to call us in for a therapy session. Caine plans to quite literally dig into our minds to uncover what's troubling us. The narrator assures us it'll only hurt a little, and we'll be fine. Before the session begins, Caine asks for our opinion on the new adventure. The two available responses are, "We love it," or "We really love it." On the watch screen, a screenshot from the trailer shows Caine and Bubble sitting in a therapy room. In the final scene, the player can speak to Caine and tell him they love the adventure, but this option sends us back to the start once again. The second option, labeled Exit Door, is locked and unavailable, but it hints at the possibility of abstracted characters and an exit door making an appearance in Episode 3. Finally, there's an option to break Caine's rule by saying something inappropriate for the age rating. If this option is chosen, we are transported to a final teaser for Episode 3. The teaser reveals an image of Pomni's distorted, eyeless head mounted on a wall like a trophy, eerily similar to the human head seen in the trailer. The narrator concludes by saying it was a poor decision, and as punishment, Pomni's head will remain on display in the mansion forever. The game ends with a prompt for Pomni to reconsider her feelings about Caine adventures while hanging on the wall. The game concludes with the message, "The end." So, what are your thoughts? Could this really be the true ending of Episode 3? Do the choices in the game reflect what will actually happen in the episode? Share your theories and thoughts in the comments, and I'll be sure to check them out. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Best of luck, and see you next time.